What's up, everybody? You are back on the lawn with John. Here we go. Things are looking really good around here. I'm going to be covering off kind of a bunch of stuff today. There will be some ancillary links for you to go check out and blah, 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 blah. So let's just get into the video, okay? Roll it.
What's up, everybody?
Okay, so first and foremost, there's a couple of things happening here. Now, as you recall, I have been doing spoon feeding to the lawn. Now, that is coming along very, very nicely. You can see the color is nice and deep. It's working really well. Now, I had two spots in the lawn that I had not been really trying to do a whole lot extra to. I could have loaded them with humic, I could have loaded them with RGS, I could have done these things to try to encourage more growth, but I didn't want to because I was waiting for something, and it took a little longer than I'd hoped. But it's finally here, so let me grab that here real quick. So I'm gonna be running the Turfmend Blue on these couple little patches just to see how it does. This is something that is new to Turfmend, I believe. I don't think they were doing bluegrass before, but it's something that I spoke to Jeff about, and it's something that I wanted to try on my own lawn. Now, a lot has changed with this product. The composition of everything in here is different than it used to be. It's actually quite lightweight now, which is nice. There's more composted material, there's more peat, and sort of less of that sand, which is kind of how it used to be made. And I have to say that this logo right here is super sexy, and that's just because I helped Jeff design it. So you're welcome, Jeff. So anyway, I'm gonna be putting that down onto these two little bare spots. Now, these spots that are behind me here over my right shoulder, you can't quite see, well, I'll show you in a second, have been slow to fill in. They were the deepest spots where I did that sand filling. Now over here, everything has pretty much come back the way that it should be. It still has a little bit of growing in, but there's not really a whole lot to worry about. This section over here has about maybe 3 square feet. There's not really a whole lot in this little section. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of that. The next thing is this. So I bought myself a Toro 60-volt mower. Now, this isn't the same Toro 60-volt mower that I bought for Katie, and you can take a look at this. If you haven't seen that video, it's super funny. We had such a ball making that. And update, that lawn is actually looking really good, and we'll get down there and do some filming on that one as well. I drove by it the other day. It's looking great. So I got one of those for myself, and part of the reason for that was I'm wanting to bring the level of the lawn up. As I had mentioned before, with the neighbor's lawn down there in the background, he's mowing that at very standard mow heights at about 2.5 inches. So in order to make things equal between those 6 to 8 week feedings we're doing over there and the spoon feedings on this side, I just wanted to get the lawn into an equal condition. Now, this is the first time that a rotary mower has ever come across this lawn. And so I have already mowed it once, and I'm going to mow it again today. I'm actually still cutting it a little bit low. It's at the lowest setting because I wanted to kind of level everything out. So I'm going to just continue to slowly bring up that height. When I cut with it the first time, I took about 2 inches out of the lawn, which is significant because that totally breaks the 1/3 rule. And it's still looking epic. Now, part of that reason is because it's been low for so long, it really didn't cause a whole lot of stress because there is a ton of thick, low growth in the turf. Part of this video I did with Brett. I am on Brett's lawn.
And I am Brett.
That is Brett. Now, you can link here. Remember how I said there are a ton of links in this video? This is like a full review. We did sort of a side-by-side with the Toro and the Ego 56 and 60 volt systems just to see how they were, and it was pretty fun. So he did a full review over there. I've shot a ton of video on that, so we're gonna go into that as well, but I kind of did more of the outtakes and sort of funny stuff in mine, but also showed some of the high points. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of this Turfmend out while you're watching this little piece about the Toro, and then we're gonna come back on here and I'm gonna run a quick cut over this whole thing. Okay, so I'm on Brett's lawn, right? And you know, he was voted most sexy lawn on YouTube. I don't know if anybody knows this, but apparently somebody told him that and now he believes it. This grass looks awesome. And it really does, it really does. This is very new. It's only 2 months old. It's perennial rye. He's got his cuts going on it. It's in killer shape, and it's gonna be fun to watch how this goes through the summer, how it continues to fill in. He's cutting it at 3/4 of an inch with his reel mower right now, and it's tight. It is really, really nice. So I'm gonna get down on it real quick. I'm coming down. We made it. Look right here. This is really, really nice. I mean, we are in super good shape over here. It's quite lovely. Very flat. I mean, you know, it's not like it's perfect.
Now it is. Now that one.
Hold on, let me get that one. Wait.
Maybe 3.
Hold on, let me get this one too.
Maybe 4. So there's weeds. So there's a weed or two.
That's it. It's just a couple. It's okay. You know, I mean, I don't have any weeds in mine, but this looks nice.
This is new.
Oh wait, hold on. Get that one out of there.
So I've got a weed.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Or 10. There's a couple.
Oh, what's this?
It's a bare spot.
Okay.
It'll fill,
Things
right?
really do look better on camera. You know, I didn't even see this.
They're camouflage. Snuck up on me.
Yeah, it was really weird. I was gonna sit on the grass.
But
Like,
sitting on something.
Suddenly I felt really supported,
It's
like more
crazy.
than any other time in my life.
Crazy.
Thanks. Okay, I'm good.
Don't put the big battery in there.
Nope, I'm not cheating. Not yet.
You're like, the Toro's doing way better.
Kicking ace. What I don't understand, and this has always been a real problem with me since it started to happen maybe in the early 90s when people started to design cars that were more efficient, they made them look like they came out of RoboCop. Like, it kind of looks like an Indy car. Like, I kind of want to see a seat on it, like a squirrel driving it around or something.
So, I mean, if aesthetics matter to you,
Yeah, if you're shallow is what he's trying to say. I wouldn't be embarrassed to bring this home to my family.
right? Well, I brought this home to my family.
Yeah, but they're embarrassed. Okay, so we're out on Brett's pasture. Now this is not Brett's pasture, but this is Brett's test pasture, so it's sort of a testure. Now, I just would like to point out a couple of things. Now, you know, Brett is, he's a very calculated professional who makes sure that every single application goes exactly how it's supposed to. So as you can see, he intentionally missed
Very
the weeds.
professional.
It just in strips. He just intentionally did that because
For testing purposes.
yeah, for testing, because he wanted to just show how much of a kill you really can get and have a good sort of comparison to what really you can wipe out and what would happen maybe if you didn't. So he was really intentional about leaving a foot between every pass he made. All right, so as part of this, we're gonna be throwing on the noise canceling headphones. So it's time to click on some mowing tunes. It helps put them on the right ear.
It doesn't matter.
Right ear, left ear. Helps me. Let's put on some fun tunes. That's a good question. Okay, so I went ahead and got that Turfmend down, busted out a cut again on this thing, and I'm currently watering that in. Just gonna give it a little moisture to help hold and help that seed germinate, hopefully a little bit faster, and we'll just be checking in on that over the next couple of videos to see how that is. Woo! That's kind of a lot, but I did want to explain something real quick. So I did end up going to this rotary mower for a couple of reasons. Number one, I told you, to bring up the height and make it a little bit better and easier to do a comparison. So that's what's going on on the lawn now. And also, I've been cutting with reels for a number of years now, and they're great. It's wonderful. There's still going to be a use for those. I have a lot of landscape projects going on here, so they're still going to be getting used, but not on this main lawn area. So I'll just state a couple of things about the reel mowing and in comparison to the rotaries here real quick. Now, first of all, I do love the reel mowers. I think they provide an awesome cut. I think it's beautiful. I love how low I can go with it. And you know, I think that there's an appeal to that for some people, but not really for a lot of you out there. A lot of you, it's just a lot of extra time and work, and you really become a slave to the lawn. That's nice. And I don't know that it really is for everybody. So in a way to sort of make this less, make the lawn really a little lower maintenance, it's fine. God, it does really actually feel good, but the water temperature's pretty cold. That's why I'm going to go to the Rotary, and maybe a lot more of you can relate to that itself. Now, I do love that Toro. I loved it from the moment I used it out on the project lawn down in Salt Lake. I think it's awesome. Katie has been using it very regularly. Let's get that. So she's been using it. She loves it. I got a second one, and it does make cutting this very simple. Now, I've only charged it once. I've cut it twice, and I did a double cut on it both times. So I'm gonna see how long that battery is actually gonna last and how often I actually have to charge it. I mean, I kind of have a feeling if I was only mowing like twice a week, or even once a week, I probably only need to charge that battery like 4 or 5 times a year. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe and all that crap. And I will talk to you guys here super duper soon. See ya.